Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to review one of my all-time favorite films that falls under the category of dumb action film. A film that is absolutely over the top, but a joy to watch, never fails to make me smile, and is always just a plain-out good old time. Big Trouble in Little China. Now, this has been out since 1986, I believe. Yeah, so I'm sure most people have seen it. But if you haven't, get a copy. Beg, borrow, steal, but get one. Because this is just a hoot. It is fun from the beginning to the end. The film never takes itself overly seriously. Yet, the main character, Jack Burton, played by Kurt Russell, he's insane. He's like John Wayne as a truck driver. He has this cocky, self-assured manner about himself, and it's completely and utterly misplaced. Because if there's anybody in the world that shouldn't be cocky and self-assured, it's Jack Burton. This guy has no clue what he's doing, and it's wonderful to behold. First of all, it's listed here as being science fiction, and I think that's kind of a misnomer. It's pure fantasy. He's a truck driver who ends up getting involved in the political and magical dealings in Chinatown. He discovers that there are wizards, and there is magic, and there are monsters and immortal beings inhabiting the real world. It's an absolute trip, literally, for this guy. He starts out in a fairly mundane existence, and by the end of the film, he's tackling immortal beings, taking on mystical powered monks, and defeating monsters, not just like bad guys, but real monsters. It was just a lot of fun. It was something that I enjoyed the first time I saw it way back in 1986, and I enjoyed last week. Now, that being said, last week was the first time I ever listened to the commentary track, which is Kurt Russell and John Carpenter, the director. Now, both of these guys have been in the film industry forever. I mean, Kurt Russell started in the Disney studios when he was like 12 or 13, something like that. So he's been around forever. And these two people have worked together like 5 or 6 films. So they're very comfortable with each other in a way that you can only find between people who have been through the thick and thin together. And listening to these two talk, just shoot the breeze, was a joy. I mean, there's one section in here where they just start talking about sports. It has nothing to do with the movie. The two of them just start talking about this local team they know, and they're talking about it. And it just cracked me up because they're just two friends talking, and they just happen to have a mic in front of them. And, and it was just so much fun to listen to. And in fact, that Kurt Russell at one time was actually slated to be a professional baseball player. He suffered an injury, ended his baseball career, and fortunately for us, he went on to make some wonderful films. But I highly recommend this because it's fun. It's this thing like, yeah, it's rated PG-13. It does have some violence and some scary things in it that are a little slightly over the top for kids, but it's really minor. There's like no really severe language. There's no sex. There are some little creepy bits about it here and there, but I really think that this would almost be rated PG now as opposed to when it was filmed, some 20-something years ago. But check it out. Listen to the commentary track after you've watched it straight through, if you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, just listen to the commentary track, because you're going to enjoy the visuals even though these guys are talking over them. Highly recommended. A lot of fun. And you can't lose with that wonderful, cocky character who's totally and utterly a fool.